You step into an elevator. A stranger steps in behind you. Your eyes drop to the floor. Your body already made a decision before your mind caught up. Why does a stranger's presence do this to you? The answer isn't modern etiquette. It reaches back further than cities, further than language. And once you understand where it comes from, you will never step into a room full of strangers the same way again. For most of human history, a stranger was a variable your survival depended on solving. Fast. Friend, or threat. Your ancestors had no police, no background checks. They had only your face, your posture, your eyes. The anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that your brain evolved to track roughly 150 stable relationships. No more. Beyond that number, the bookkeeping breaks down. Every face outside that circle becomes unfiled. A question mark walking on two legs. Your brain isn't built for a species of 8 billion. It's built for a village. So when a stranger enters your space, some ancient part of your nervous system runs an old subroutine. Known or unknown, you don't decide to run this check. It runs itself, and fast. The psychologist Nalini Ambady found that observers could accurately judge a stranger's traits from a silent clip lasting only seconds. No conversation needed. Just posture, expression, the angle of a shoulder. Your ancestors needed this shortcut. It wasn't a party trick. It was survival software. Here's the strange part. That software still runs, even now, when the stranger beside you is almost certainly harmless. Your amygdala never got the memo. It still fires the same alarm your ancestors felt at the edge of unfamiliar territory. Why hasn't evolution caught up? Because cities are new and genes are slow. You are running Paleolithic software on a smartphone-era system. There's more to it, too. This wariness isn't only about danger. It's about hierarchy. The primatologist Robert Sapolsky studied stress in baboon troops and found that stress hormones rise with uncertainty about social rank, not just actual danger. A stranger is the ultimate unknown rank. No history, no place. Your body treats that uncertainty almost like a threat, because for millions of years, it sometimes was won. So when you avoid eye contact with a stranger, you're not being rude. You're managing an ancient negotiation your brain insists on running. Notice how this plays out. You angle away from someone new on a plane. You wait for a stranger to speak first. A stranger's smile brings relief far bigger than the gesture deserves. Even small talk about weather has ancient roots, a truth spoken in boring language, proving good intent by keeping the stakes low. Here's the twist. Your brain doesn't only fear the unfamiliar. It's drawn to it, too. Curiosity about outsiders gave your ancestors new information, new alliances, new territory. So you inherited both wariness and curiosity, wired in together, firing at once. That's why meeting someone new can feel like nervousness and excitement tangled into one sensation. A first date and a job interview can feel almost physically identical. Same racing heart, same monitoring of your own face, same hyper-awareness of every micro-expression. That's the same ancient system, running in a tuxedo instead of on a savanna. Modern life multiplies this. You might pass hundreds of strangers before lunch, each one triggering a flicker too small to notice. No wonder cities feel exhausting in ways that have nothing to do with physical effort. Cultures shape how loudly this instinct speaks, but rarely silence it completely. Some places greet strangers with elaborate hospitality. An offered meal, a formal welcome. Others default toward caution, holding distance until trust is earned. Neither is more evolved. Both are solutions to the same ancient problem, just tuned differently. So what do you do with this? You don't need to fight the instinct. You just need to name it. Ancient alarm, meet modern stranger. Naming it tend to quiet it, the way naming any old fear shrinks it down to size. The next time you step into an elevator and a stranger steps in behind you and your eyes drop to the floor without permission, notice it instead of fighting it. That flinch isn't weakness. It's an inheritance, quietly proving that some part of you is still standing at the edge of an ancient village, still asking the only question that ever really mattered. Friend or unknown,